We'll do the first act of the play in the class. So let's begin with the act 1 and scene 1 of the play. In the scene 1 of act 1, we are introduced with the hero of the story, Orlando. He is in the orchard of his brother Oliver, the cruel elder brother Oliver, and a servant Adam. So Orlando is speaking with a servant Adam, and he complains about the way his elder brother Oliver treats him. Since Oliver is the elder brother, he inherited all of Sir Roland de Bois' estate as well as the responsibility for taking care of his younger brother. But Oliver is very cruel, and Orlando is upset that he is kept away from schooling and he is forced by his elder brother to work with the animals at home. Now Oliver arrives and he orders Orlando to do some work, and Orlando replies that Oliver has denied him an education and benefits which his rank desires him, which his rank confer him as a nobleman. So, and he also asks Orlando also requests Oliver to give him the small proportion of money that Sir Roland left him in the will, so that he may leave and seek his fortune elsewhere from the court. So, we are introduced here with Orlando, the hero, Oliver, the enemy here, the anti-hero, the elder brother Oliver, and one minor character, Adam. So Orlando is not happy with the way his elder brother is treating him, and he wants to leave the house with some proportion of money. And Oliver agrees to Orlando's demand, and he gives a part of his inheritance. And he also tells Oliver also tells Orlando that he can take away Adam along with him to accompany him. And then what happens? Oliver meets Charles. Charles is the wrestler of his court, of Duke's court, and asks Charles about the happenings in the Duke's court. So Charles tells Oliver that some wrestling match is going to take place in Duke's court, and he also let him know that Duke Senior has been banished by his younger brother, Duke Frederick, and now Duke Senior has left the court with several lords and servants, and now he is living in the forest of Arden. He also lets him know that his Duke Senior's daughter, the banished Duke's daughter, Rosalind, has remained in the court along with her cousin Celia, and they both are together in the court. So Rosalind and Celia has also been introduced in the scene. And Charles, the wrestler, also informs Oliver that Orlando is planning to fight a match, the wrestling match against Charles. So Oliver is very happy, very pleased to know the news, and he tells Charles that he will pay him all the money and all he desires if he kills and if he wounds Orlando, his younger brother, in the wrestling match as possible as he can, and to which Charles promises to hurt Orlando, and he says that he will punish Orlando while in the wrestling match. So we meet Oliver, we also meet Duke Senior and Duke Frederick in the scene, and Oliver has planned a very dangerous match against Orlando with Charles, and Charles has promised to Oliver that he will wound Orlando hurt Orlando as much as possible, to the point where he cannot walk anymore. So, a plot is being planned against Orlando. So, in the next scene, the heroine of the play, Rosalind, is saddened by the banishment of his father, Duke Senior, and Celia, her cousin, is trying to cheer her up. Then, Touchstone, a clown, the fool, enters and cuts their conversation short, and he tells Celia that her father wants to see her, and he promises them to make them happy with his witty remarks, and he is playing with the words. Now what happens in this lively conversation, Les Baux, another courtier to Duke Frederick, arrives, and he informs the two women about the match which is going to happen in the court, in Duke's court, between Charles and Orlando. So Orlando, the hero of the story, is introduced to Rosalind here in the scene. And Les Baux finally mentions to the women that if they want to see the match, they will be able to watch the match in the court only, and they happily agree to stay and watch the match. Meanwhile, when Rosalind and Celia gets to know about the cruelty of Charles and about Orlando, they begs Orlando to let her have her father call off the wrestling match. So Celia is requesting Orlando to call off the wrestling match because she is apprehended by the cruelty of Charles in the match. So, but Orlando, what he replies, he tells the ladies that he has no one in the world to lament him after his death, and he tells them that he is so much willing to risk even death in the pursuit of victory over Charles. So Rosalind finally gives her blessing and wishes him all the victory. Frederick sets up the match but tells them that they will fight until one of them is thrown to the ground. So Orlando, finally what happens, the match starts, and Orlando finally manages to get Charles, to defeat Charles and throw him away, and he also knocks him unconscious to the ground, and he wins. So in the beginning scene, in the very first act, we see that the hero has won the match, and the hero Orlando and the heroine are introduced. In the next scene, Duke Frederick asks Orlando what his name is, and he replies that he is Orlando, the youngest son of Sir Roland de Bois. But Duke Frederick is not happy. Who is Duke Frederick here? Duke Frederick, the father of Celia. So Frederick is not happy to hear, because Sir Roland, the father of Orlando, was his enemy when he usurped the throne. So what Frederick does here, he only wishes Orlando well and departs without giving him any prize. Celia is ashamed by her father's behavior and her father's treatment of Orlando, but Rosalind is thrilled because her father was close friend with Sir Roland. So Rosalind's father and Orlando's father were friends once. So the two women approach Orlando, and Rosalind gives him a chain as a token of his victory from around her neck. Orlando is unable to even say thank you because he is spellbound and speechless by the sight of Rosalind. Rosalind turns to leave, then thinks that Orlando has called her back, but finds but finally exits with Celia. And then Lebeau returns and warns Orlando that Duke has turned against him, and he counsels and he advises Orlando to leave immediately. So Orlando, after the victory, is leaving the court, and to which Orlando first asks him who the two women were, and learns that Rosalind gave him the necklace, and she is the daughter of Duke Senior. Now, so the scene 2 of the act 1 is closed with the meeting of the union of the hero Orlando and Rosalind, the heroine. And in the act 3, what we see that Rosalind is also speechless and spellbound after having met Orlando, and Celia, the cousin, marvels that her cousin has fallen in love with Orlando. So Rosalind has fallen in love with Orlando. Duke Frederick arrives and angrily orders Rosalind to pack her things and leave. So Rosalind, the daughter of the banished Duke Senior, is also threatened by Duke Frederick to leave the court. Celia protests on Rosalind's behalf, but Frederick remains unmoved and banishes Rosalind. Then what happens? Rosalind is also banished, and Celia, the friend of Rosalind, the cousin of Rosalind, tells her that she will also leave with her, and Rosalind cleverly decides that they should dress up as man and thus go to her father in the woods in disguise. So Celia and Rosalind decides to leave the court and to go to Rosalind's father, Duke Senior, in the woods, in the jungle of Arden. She chooses the name Ganymede and Celia chooses to be Aliena. Then they agree to also get Touchstone, the fool, to travel with them in order to provide some entertainment during their travel. So Orlando, the hero of the story, has also been banished by his brother Oliver, and he is also going to leave the court and to travel to the forest of Arden. And Rosalind and Celia have also left the court, and they are also going to follow Rosalind's father, Duke Senior, in the forest of Arden. So both Orlando and Rosalind, the hero and the heroine of the play, have left their courts, and both of them are going to begin their new journey in the forest of Arden. Enough for today. In the next class, we will be doing the next act, that is Act 2. Please go through it. Enough for today.